Welcome back to Ultimate India. I'm on an epic adventure across India with my good mate Andy. So far we've survived our first train journey and made it to Jaipur in the state of Rajasthan. Just like the other Rajasthani cities, this one is filled with eclectic bazaars, cows and magical architecture. Perhaps the most extraordinary example, the Hawa Mahal was constructed in 1799, featuring over 900 delicately carved latticework windows behind which royal ladies would watch the activity in the streets below. The old city was painted pink in 1876, the Hindu colour of hospitality, for the arrival of the Prince of Wales. So Jaipur became the pink city of Rajasthan, and residents of the old city are legally bound to preserve the tradition today. They're also legally obligated to drive on the left. But the main attraction is the Amer Palace, somewhere my dad visited in the 1970s. Well, we have arrived at the Amber Palace. It's a rather foggy morning. It'll be foggy like this for the next few days, but it only adds to the atmosphere. What a sight. Wow. They're bringing people up on elephants. Rather interesting sight. Behind the fortress walls lie courtyards and a vast palace complex which is just as spectacular as those at Jaisalmer and Jodhpur. Unfortunately, it's crowded with tourists and their selfie sticks, to which we have both developed a severe allergy. To escape the hordes, we decide to go for a hike where few tourists venture. So behind me is where we came from, it's the Jaigarh Fort. Our goal is to head all the way up this path and ultimately get up there to a different fort, which is called Jaigarh Fort. Should be a lot less tourists up there and the view should be amazing. After hiking to the entrance, we realised why this fortress was never captured. An invading army would either die from exhaustion or be scared away by the world's largest wheeled cannon. With a 30-kilometre range, it required a hefty 100 kilos of gunpowder to fire. If invaders had made it this far, they surely would have been impressed by the view. Far below, the Amer Fort beckons through the fog. The misty ridgelines are punctuated by the battlements of a time long past. Their silhouettes still stand watch over the palace and city far below. Wonderful view without the crowds. Just what I like. Reassured that I hadn't lost my celebrity appeal, we headed back to the hotel in Jaipur, where we realised that something strange had happened. Anyway, we came back here and to our hotel, and we've just spoken to some people. It turns out that the entire mobile data service in Rajasthan has been shut down by the government until 5 o'clock today because there are exams on in schools. So they just shut down the internet. But we didn't have time to wait. We had been given a phone number for a mysterious saviour who could apparently score us train tickets for the next leg of our journey to Agra, home of the Taj Mahal. Miraculously, it wasn't as dodgy as it sounded. Train's here, so time to find our carriage and get on. The journey to Agra took over 7 hours. But it was worth it, because the next day we woke up to a view of the Taj Mahal, the most beautiful building on earth. Well, we are on top of the best viewing point for the Taj Mahal, apart from actually being there. It's over there, somewhere, in the fog. So good thing we didn't actually try to get in there earlier this morning. We would have seen nothing. With the main attraction rendered invisible, we walked to another architectural marvel, the Jaigarh Fort, which was also invisible. But as the fog slowly dissipated, the stunning sandstone and white marble architecture emerged. The imposing fortress walls enclosed what eventually became a palace. Both the fort and the Taj Mahal were built at the height of the Mughal Empire, which controlled most of modern-day India, Pakistan and Afghanistan from the early 1500s until the British Raj took over India in 1858. It's unbelievable. It's all carved out of one piece of stone. It's absolutely amazing. But it's the Taj Mahal we came here to see, and with the fog starting to clear, we can't afford to miss our chance. So it's about 12 o'clock now. The fog has lifted a little bit, so we're heading back to the Taj Mahal to try our luck again, hoping that this time we can get in and actually see it. The fog had cleared just enough to reveal the white marble facade of the Taj Mahal. This architectural masterpiece was commissioned by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan. Its purpose was to commemorate his third wife, who had died in 1631 while delivering their 14th child. Construction was completed in 1653, but the emperor was soon overthrown by his own son. He died a prisoner in the Jaigarh Fort and was buried beside his wife beneath the Taj Mahal. Not only is the structure composed of incredibly hard marble, but it is also inlaid with precious and semi-precious stone to create intricate geometric and floral designs. So it's the world's most beautiful building. I think they're right. But with tourists now swarming like ants, we decided it was time to move on. The plan is to catch the 9:40 p.m. train and head southeast to Khajuraho. But the Indian Transport Network has other ideas. So we were meant to be on a train heading from Agra to Khajuraho, which was supposed to leave at 9:30 tonight, but it's been delayed initially by about 6 hours and now by at least 10 hours. So we don't actually expect to be on our train until early in the morning. There's just so much fog around Delhi and Agra at the moment that the trains just can't run at their normal schedule. So there's massive delays in all of these overnight trains because of the fog, effectively. The next morning, we place our bowels in serious jeopardy and wait for an update. So we're still here in Agra. It's 11 a.m. there's still no sign of our train. It's delayed now by over 14 hours. 14-hour delay is longer than the entire train journey that we were meant to be taking. So we were actually supposed to be in Khajuraho already, but we're still in Agra. The problem is that there's just far too much fog, too much mist.
All passengers, train number 1.
After a 15-hour delay, our chariot finally arrives. 15 hours late, but it's here. Finally.
8 hours, dude. Luck.
Well, I managed to climb up to the top bunk.
Andy underneath.
We seem to be moving at a snail's pace. But we're on the train, we're on our way, and hopefully we'll be in Khajuraho by 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. The optimism. It was after 1 a.m. before we eventually trundled into our destination. The notably clean city of Khajuraho. Khajuraho is famous for one thing, a series of temple complexes dating from 930 to 1050 CE, which are festooned in erotic sculptures. The craftsmanship is so exquisite, so lifelike, that the figures look as if they could jump out of the stone at any moment. They have the most detailed carvings that we've seen anywhere in India. They're also special because of some of the content, which I can't show you because I'm pretty sure I'll get banned from YouTube. But it was definitely worth coming all the way to Khajuraho to see this place because it is truly special. It was worth the journey to get here. Wow. One could easily spend days entranced by the landscape and artwork. But having already lost a day to train delays, we need to move on. Our plan is to head southeast to the mighty Ganges River and the most holy city in Hinduism, Varanassi. After careful consideration, we decided that we'd tortured ourselves enough. The train delays were hopeless, and there was no way in hell we were getting back on another bus. That left one option. Our first domestic flight in India. Let's see how it goes. We had avoided flying because I expected my backpack stuffed with camera gear would be oversized for a domestic flight. But the baggage police never materialised, so after a blissful hour in the air, we arrived here.